we're just getting in news from Bengaluru that a small scuffle has taken place outside that special court and prison where Shashikala is going to be lodged. In fact, the police was trying to clear away a few of the locals, AIADMK supporters who started sloganeering. Revati or Pramod will be joining us. Revati or Nolan, in fact, will be joining us in just a bit. But these are the images that we are getting. A small lathi charge, a small effort, in fact, by the police to clear away the people who had assembled, who were hindering the movement of people and traffic, and which is why the cops had to eventually clear them away. This is what has happened over the last 10 hours. In fact, remember, since morning we've been keeping you abreast with the latest developments vis-a-vis Shashikala. It has been a busy day for her. In the morning she had made a last-ditch effort to try and get some kind of relief from the Supreme Court. Her lawyer had given the reason of her age, the fact that she needs some time, that she has business at hand, governance responsibilities. But the court was caught when it said that immediate means immediate, and which is why it was only till 5 p.m. today evening that Shashikala had time to in fact surrender. The order had come yesterday. Ideally, she could have surrendered yesterday as well, but on a technicality of signed papers not being given to the court in Bengaluru, that surrender had been delayed. She made good use of the evening yesterday, staying again holed up at the Kuvatu resort along with all of her MLAs, giving them a morale-boosting pep talk, talking about how the AIADMK had been plotted against and that they should do everything required. They should stay together, do everything required to keep the party together, and also answer the plotting of the DMK, which she blamed for her being jailed. Today morning, she went a step further, not making any comment to her cadres, but went to Jayalalitha's memorial. An extremely dramatic oath was taken over there, followed by her meditating at the house of MGR. Pramod Madhav, my colleague, in fact, is joining us live from the Raj Bhavan in Chennai, because remember, this action is not just about Shashikala being jailed. That is only the first part. That is only the first part of the issue that was resolved. The second part is going to start now. Who is going to be the Chief Minister? And that decision, Pramod, is going to be taken by the governor. Is there any likelihood of this happening within the next few days, maybe tomorrow or day after?
Well, Padmaja, I got to inform you, or should I need to let you, remind you as well. On December 5th, when Jayalalitha passed away, Governor Vidyasagar Rao did not take this much time to form the government. O. Paneerselvam was made the Chief Minister that very night. But situation seems to be entirely different today. Earlier, from the sources inside the Governor's Palace, we came to know that Vidyasagar Rao had to take some time. Maybe the governor wanted to take some time, so that the earlier mistake where Jayalalitha in 2001 was made the Chief Minister, even though there was a case on a name, that should not be repeated. But right now, this is not Shashikala who is the Chief Minister candidate. Edappadi Palaniswamy is the one. We spoke to the MLAs of ADMK yesterday, and even Perambur MLA Vetrivel clearly stated that Edappadi Palaniswamy has given the letter. They are waiting for the governor. He also went a step ahead and he said that the governor should call them to form the government. We are right now in front of the gates of the Governor's Palace. It's not yet open for the AIADMK cadres or the leaders. They are still here. And on the other side, the MLAs inside the resort, they are still stating that until the governor calls them to form the government, they will not leave the place. We even asked them, without you ministers and MLAs not participating in the government, Tamil Nadu state is in real distress because nothing is going on because of everybody on the AIADMK over here, except for a few ministers, for a few MLAs and MPs on OPS side, for which they are clearly stating that the crisis right now is to form the government. Until that is done, they will not move out of the resort. But I have to tell you again, the gates of the Governor Palace is still closed for ADMK. We are hoping it will open up anytime, Padmaja.
Right. In fact, let me quickly bring in Revati as well, who was in the middle of that scuffle that took place. What was the catalyst for this? Why did the police have to take action, Revati?
Well, Padmaja, for about 2 hours before Shashikala even arrived, the locals started crowding here outside the central prison, the Parapanagrara jail, and the whole area was barricaded right about 500 meters away from the jail, and this is right next to the main road, and all the locals were passing by, stopped by to take a look at who's coming in, and all of them are crowding near the entrance where the place is barricaded. And after a point, it just got out of control, and the police could not manage the crowd that was here because there are no permanent barricades as such. They were forming a chain, a human chain, and blocking these locals, but after a point it got out of control, and they had to push these locals away. And in the scuffle, one of the vehicles that were trying to enter inside, which we're told is a vehicle that was carrying the clothes of those inside, was smashed. The window of the car was also got smashed in the scuffle, Padmaja. But right now the situation is under control. All the vehicles that have to pass inside have passed, and the locals have started moving out slowly.
All right, and luckily no one was hurt in that scuffle. For now, thank you very much, Revati, for joining us. From 6 to 8, we have a marathon coverage of all that has happened through the day. Whether Shashikala has now left Tamil Nadu in the hands of the Manargudi Mafia all over again. Is this a return of that infamous clan to Tamil Nadu? That marathon broadcast coming up on the other side of this break, so don't go anywhere.